guys, welcome back to my channel, Corduroy ASMR. So, I know that I thought that I was gonna be, more consistent now that I was done with school and doing, like, my externship, but instead I've just been, like, so tired instead. Like, when I come home, so, like, I do the stuff that I, like, need to do for the, after I get home, and then I'm like, I don't really feel like filming, so, but I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. But I'm done with week 2 of my externship. I have 2 more weeks to get my hours done, for the board of pharmacy, and then we're gonna. So, it's just been like, I've literally, like, Monday through Friday, I've been doing 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So, I don't know, I just, like, don't really feel like doing anything else because I have, like, so much mental stimulation, like, throughout the whole day that I just want to, like, not do anything afterwards, if that makes sense. So, yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna be doing movies I watched in May, as well as movies I watched in April, because there was only 3, and I didn't do an April video because there was only 3. So I'm just gonna include them both in this video. For reference, I watched more movies than this in those months, but I only do videos on movies that I'm watching for the first time. Otherwise, it'd be too much, because I literally watch, like, a movie almost every day. So, and a lot of them are rewatches. So, like, yeah. Anyway, and sometimes I forget to log them, so I feel like there's probably a few missing from this list. I know that there's one missing at least, that I just remembered before pressing record, but I don't remember when exactly I watched that, so, yeah. Yeah, and already this month of June, it's June 12th as I'm filming this, I haven't watched, like, any new movies, I think. They're all movies I've seen before, I think. Anyway, whatever. So, in April, I went to the movies, like, in person 3 times, so all 3 of these were new releases, of the year, or whatever. So, first, I watched Food is Here. Okay. I'll get it later. So first I watched The Amateur, which is, the main character is Rami Malek, and Rachel Brosnahan, my queen, is in it as well. She plays his wife. John Bernthal's in it. Katrina Balfe from, Outlander, was in it, and Lawrence Fishburne is in it. He's in a bunch of stuff like this, I feel like he's always in this type of role. But anyway, so the synopsis for this one is, Charlie Heller is a brilliant CIA decoder whose world comes crashing down when his wife dies in a London terrorist attack. When his supervisors refuse to take action, his intelligence becomes the ultimate weapon as he embarks on a dangerous trek across the globe to track down those responsible. Also, I should say, I mean, I feel like most of you guys who watch these videos, like, know this anyway, but obviously there's gonna be spoilers, because that's what I do in videos like this. I talk about what happens in the movie, so just warning you beforehand. So this one I thought was decent, but not anything, like, super crazy. Like, it was kind of slow. I don't know, like, it was entertaining, sort of, but it was like there was stuff missing. Like, it didn't feel super in, like, I don't know the word I'm looking for. Like, it didn't draw me in that much, you know what I mean? But it was still like not the shittiest movie I've ever seen, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how else to describe, but what I did like about this film was the different take on, like, man getting revenge for his wife or someone he loves, death or whatever. Like, usually it's more like, I don't know, like, I've never seen John Wick, actually, but more like John Wick type of vibes, where, like, it's that type of revenge, you know what I mean? Or, like, even in, like, Taken, like, it's way more, like, violent, like, physically violent, whereas in this film, like, obviously these, like, he's still getting revenge on these people that were involved in his wife's death, but in ways that use his brain. So yes, he is still hurting and killing these people, but it's like almost in an inadvertent way, almost like an example is one of the guys is like swimming in one of those like weird glass pools that goes from building to building, and then it's just like floating in the air, if you know what I'm talking about. One of the guys is like swimming in that, and he depressurizes the glass or something. I don't know if that's the right word, but he like does something to the glass so that it shatters and he falls to his death. So he's not like pointing a gun at him and like shooting him or like stabbing him or something like that, but he's still killing him, you know. I thought that was really interesting. And I don't know, I feel like something else is like, I feel like we could have gotten more like development on the characters, like our main characters. Like, we saw a little bit of like their relationship and stuff like that, but it was like not enough to like give a fuck. Like, literally, they have a scene of him saying goodbye to her, like, and she's like, are you sure you don't want to come to London with me? And he's like, no. And then they like kiss, and they like, you know, you can tell that they're like familiar with each other and that they love each other or whatever. And then she leaves, and then all of a sudden he's like being called into his office for like his employers to be like, hey, your wife died. Like, okay, I don't actually care because we didn't really see anything of her, like, you know what I mean? Anyway, next I watched Sinners. Period. Okay, I fucking loved Sinners. Initial impressions, I already knew that it was about vampires going in to the movie, but that's like all that I really knew about it. And I knew that Michael B. Jordan had like another Michael B. Jordan as a twin in this movie. But that's all I really knew about it. And I was actually like, this is really fucking good. Like, okay. So like initial thoughts, I like some of the dialogue and stuff just like made me bust out laughing. But like, it's obviously meant to do that. Like, it's funny lines. But yeah, it was just so good. The cinematography was so good. This take on vampires was really interesting, and how Remick like turns these people into vampires, and then they're like a hive mind, like, it's so interesting. And I love the little like red glowing eyes, or like glowing eyes that they gave the vampires. It was really interesting. But then they still had like classic vampire stuff like burning in the sun, garlic, I think she may have used holy water as well. I don't remember if it was holy water, but and then like having to be invited in. And basically like the first part of the movie is leading up to this event, this like party that Michael B. Jordan's are doing, because they just bought this place. They're trying to make like their own blues joint. And so like the first part of the movie is them like recruiting people, getting supplies, blah 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 blah, and kind of establishing all these characters for us and their relationship to the Michael B. Jordans. And that's like the first part of the movie, right? Then we're like at the event, and then like the rest of the movie is at like takes place at this party. Like they're in this old barn at this party, and that's where the rest of the movie takes place. The vampires are outside the building for most of that part. But yeah, just like the music, and again the cinematography, like so good. Like if you haven't seen it, please go watch it. I'm pretty sure it just got added to something, or maybe it's coming soon to something. I know that you can rent it now. It came out in digital. It'll probably be on Max or something, but it's doing so well that they're still showing it in theaters. Like usually they would have taken some of this stuff out already. Like Amateur already is out of theaters. Then they came out around the same time because I watched them all in the same weekend. Drop is another movie I watched, which is also out of theaters already. Now this movie, it was a really interesting concept. Okay, so this one, Violet is a widowed mother who goes to an upscale restaurant to meet Henry, her charming and handsome date. However, her pleasant evening soon turns into a living nightmare when she receives phone messages from a mysterious hooded figure who threatens to kill her young son and sister unless she kills Henry. Okay. Like, this is a Michael Bay film. Bitch, what? Okay. Anyway. I don't know. It was an interesting concept. It was kind of giving like that, like, if you've ever seen the Scream Queens, or even just the first episode of the show Scream Queens, it was giving that, but like not satire. Like Scream Queens is very satire and makes fun of everything ever, whereas like this is like the scenes in episode 1 of Scream Queens, if like it wasn't satire, if that makes sense. Like it's so fucking dumb, because basically the whole time it's called Drop because she's getting airdrops from somebody being like, do this, do that, no, do, like the whole movie is just her in this restaurant, like sweating and going, then running to the bathroom, and she's constantly on her phone, and then her date's like, hey, like, are you okay? Like it's not even like super thrilling, it's just funny. Like I was just laughing the whole time. Like it's a thriller mystery, but it's like not thrilling at all. I don't know. It was so like underwhelming. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, the main actress in it, Megan Faye, I don't know, Faye, I don't know. She was in so it's like 8 or 9 episodes. And I really liked it. It was really good. It also has Millie Alcock from House of the Dragon. She plays young Rhaenyra in House of the Dragon. It also has not Julianne Moore, but Julianne Moore. Right? Yes, I would say Julianne Moore. And then it also has Kevin Bacon. Yeah, Julianne Moore and Kevin Bacon. But yeah, I really liked it. It's good. It's good. I wish it. I mean, I don't actually know. I think it's perfect as a limited series. I just really liked it, so I was like, oh, I want more to watch. But realistically, like, what would there be more to watch? Like, they finished it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say, The Amateur I gave 2.5 stars. Sinners I gave 5 stars. Drop I gave 1 star. Okay, now for May, I watched Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. I'm gonna be honest with you, you guys. I don't really remember most of it. But I rated it 3 stars. So, apparently it was pretty good. I need to rewatch it because I literally don't remember anything from it. I just remember the main girl, like, her dad died. Like, I literally don't remember anything. Yeah. Can't really say anything about that. Oh, and then I watched The Prestige. I gave that 4 stars. It has Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman. It is, let's see what it says, a period thriller set in Edwardian London where 2 rival magicians, partners until the tragic death of an assistant during a show, feud bitterly after one of them performs the ultimate magic trick, teleportation. His rival tries desperately to uncover the secret of his routine, experimenting with dangerous new science as his quest takes him to the brink of insanity and jeopardizes the lives of everyone around the pair. It's a Christopher Nolan film. This one was so good. It also has Scarlett Johansson in it. I guess I'll spoil it because I don't really know how to talk about it without spoiling it. So basically, Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale are partners. They're partners who like work with this other magician in the beginning, and Hugh Jackman's wife plays the magician's assistant. And basically the trick that happens is the one where they're tied up and they go in the water. That's what the magician assistant does. So Hugh Jackman's wife is being tied up and being like submerged in water, and then she's supposed to untie herself and whatever, right? Basically Christian Bale's character is the one who ties the knot. That's supposed to be a specific type of knot that is easy to get out of, basically. Well, he wants to do a different knot because it's like, I don't know, it's more interesting to watch, more fantastical, I don't know, whatever, to watch her try and get out of it because it's a harder knot. And they say no, that it's not safe, not worth it, blah, blah, blah. Hugh Jackman and the other magician agree no. Whereas Christian Bale and the wife are like, we should do it. So they decide to do this knot. Even though Christian Bale says, like, I don't know what knot I tied, I don't remember, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's kind of specifically Hugh Jackman watching Christian Bale, because Christian Bale is the better musician and like does greater tricks and everything, and Hugh Jackman's trying to learn like what he's doing and like steal it from him and become the better musician. Like he's trying to get revenge and beat him essentially, and that's literally the entire movie. And then there's like a twist that comes later, but honestly, like if there's anybody out there who has not seen this movie that wants to watch it, I'm not gonna spoil that for you, because it's like a main, it's better not to know for sure. But anyway, that one, did I say how many? I gave that 4 stars. Then I watched Napoleon Dynamite for the first time. Yes, I had never seen Napoleon Dynamite, I know. This one I gave 3 stars. In small town Preston, Idaho, awkward teen Napoleon Dynamite has trouble fitting in. After his grandmother is injured in an accident, his life is made even worse when his strangely nostalgic Uncle Rico shows up to keep an eye on him. With no safe haven at home or at school, Napoleon befriends the new kid, Pedro, a morose Hispanic boy who speaks little English. Together the two launch a campaign to run for class president. I don't really know what to say about this one. It's just it's just I don't know. It's just a comedy. Like, I don't even know what to say about it. I liked it well enough. I can see why people like it so much, especially men. Just because it's like one of those comedies that you just like expect. Like, you know what I don't know if that makes any sense. It makes sense in my head, but I don't know how to explain. Just like Nacho Libre or something. Like, it's one of those that you like expect a guy to be like, oh, I love that movie. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, it was good. I liked it. Next, I finally watched Bullet Train. This movie was really good, actually. I gave it 4.5 stars. This movie has everybody in it. It has Joey King, Brad Pitt, Bad Bunny is in it, Brian Tyree Henry, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Logan Lerman is in it. Like, everybody is in this fucking movie. Aaron Taylor Johnson and Logan Lerman in the same movie. Yes. Immediately, yes. This movie was really good. I really enjoyed it. I feel like I haven't seen an insane amount of Brad Pitt movies, but I feel like what is he even in that I've seen? Okay, like I feel like this was a really fun role for him. Like his other roles that I've seen him in, he's a lot more like serious for sure. Like at least like his character's personality is more serious. Or just like very different. I don't know how to explain. But this one, he is like, he plays the comedy aspect really well, and I really enjoyed it. Aaron Taylor Johnson and Brian Tyree Henry were so good. They played Lemon and Tangerine. I loved their dynamic and their relationship and everything. I thought it was just great. I loved it so much. All of the action shots, like all the fight scenes, were choreographed really well, filmed really well. They looked really awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I really enjoyed it. The soundtrack was really cool too. It had a lot of like popular like pop music, but in Japanese. It was Japan, right? I think so. Yes. But it was all in Japanese, so that was a cool little thing that they did. But yeah, just in general, really enjoyed it. Every part of it I thought was really good. So, yeah. Then lastly, I watched Tropic is a comedy. The main people in it: Ben Stiller, RDJ, Jack Black, Tom Cruise is in it. Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon was in it. Matthew McConaughey. But obviously, like, this movie, I didn't really know anything about it other than the fact that, like, this is the movie that Robert Downey Jr. plays a character who is in blackface. Like, he's not doing blackface to play a black character. He's doing, Robert Downey Jr. is doing blackface to play an actor in this movie who is doing blackface. I don't know. But it was actually, like, pretty good. A pretty good comedy, I thought. Yeah, I don't know what to really say about it. It was funny, and it's not like they don't address how, like, weird it is that Robert Downey Jr. is, like, his character, like, the character in the movie. Like, in the movie, they kind of, like, are like, you're a fucking weirdo for being, like, this into method acting and, like, being in blackface and, like, whatever. Like, they kind of address that. So, like, I don't know, I feel like that would, like, if you're gonna have that in a movie, like, that's the way that it should be done, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it was a good comedy. Nothing really else to say about it. And then another movie that I watched that is not, I forgot to log or whatever on my Letterboxd, is Spaceballs, which is a 1980s parody of Star Wars. Like, it was very slow for me, like a very slow parody. Like, it definitely wasn't giving, like, the pacing of, like, Scary Movie or something. It was so slow, and I was like, okay, I feel like this could be cut down a lot. So I'd probably give it, like, maybe 2 stars or something. But it was, like, a decent comedy, decent parody, whatever. It was alright, but a lot of the jokes also are just outdated for me. Like, they're not as funny because it's just not, like, my humor or the humor that would be funny to people right now, you know what I mean? But yeah. Anyways, that's all the movies that I watched in April and May. All the new movies, anyway. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.